This word symbolizes not only a country, but a place of freedom for many. The ideas and values that this country was based upon, freedom, equality, and opportunity, are rare commodities that many today still don't have the luxury of. This is why many people across the world flock to board steamships to make it to this land. These immigrants and their stories are crucial to the bigger picture of the story of America and many aspects of our culture today. This is Voldemort Stevens, a Chinese immigrant who came to the United States when he was 17. Tell me about where you were born.
I was born in northeastern China.
Why did you end up coming to America?
Because my parents were farmers, but it got hard to earn a steady income, so we were pretty poor. So we wanted to come to America to make more money to send back to our family.
What did you think about America before you came here?
I thought everyone would be super tolerant of everyone else's differences, and it'd be easy to make money and just live the American dream.
What were your first impressions?
It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Everyone was a bit rude. They were very mean. They resented us because we were taking their jobs, so that was rough.
Did you have to change things about yourself to fit in?
Yeah, I had to go to school to learn English because that was the main language, and I wanted to fit in. I just wanted to.
Did you hold on to parts of your old culture?
Yes, but not publicly because that was a little, not forbidden, but looked down upon, I guess. And then we would live in communities of the same culture, so within those we would still hold on to our old culture. I don't feel completely American because there are parts of my old culture that I do embrace. However, I do portray aspects of the American dream. I also feel like me bringing my old culture to this country and giving it diversity is what defines being American. This is Lemony Snicket, a Jewish immigrant from Poland that immigrated to the United States when she was 12.
Tell me about where you were born.
I was born in eastern Poland in a predominantly Jewish community.
What was it like growing up there?
At first, when I was younger, it was safe, we were comfortable, I lived with my parents and my siblings. But then, when the assassination of the Tsar happened, it was really scary. There were a lot of killings, including my grandfather, and every day we were really afraid of attack on our family and in our home.
Why did you end up coming to America?
Mainly we were pushed out of Poland. After the Tsar was assassinated, the Jews were wrongfully blamed for this, and the government ordered attacks on Jewish communities, and thousands of people died. And because the government was ordering these attacks, it was only a matter of time until we felt that we would be the subject of those.
What were your first impressions?
Well, when we first came through Ellis Island, it was pretty nerve-wracking, it was pretty scary. But me and my whole family, we passed our physical exams and legal exams on the first try, so we just got to go immediately through. And we ended up in New York, which was super scary and really big compared to everything I'd seen before. So it was pretty overwhelming at first, I'd say.
How did people treat you when you got here?
Well, we had friends who had come here, and because there was such a big amount of people that were immigrating from Eastern Europe, we settled in a community of a lot of other Polish Jews, so pretty well. It seemed a lot like being at home, except for that, of course, we weren't there, but a lot of the people we knew and that were a lot like us, and all of the people in our community were Jewish and mostly from Poland or other Eastern European countries.
Did you hold on to any parts of your old culture?
Yeah, but mostly just the religious aspect. We still lived in predominantly Jewish communities, although it wasn't as closed off, or we didn't segregate ourselves as much. But other than the religion, most of the stuff was, we tried to be more American in a lot of the other ways.
Did you embrace any parts of American culture?
Yeah, definitely. My parents would go to work during the day, as labor jobs, and then they would go to night school to learn English and take things like that. We all dressed in American styles, and all of us went to public school, and we would learn American history and learn English and try and emulate a lot of the values and things that the other kids at school had.
Do you think of yourself as American now?
Definitely. I moved here from a place where people were being persecuted and killed for expressing what they believed in, and now I've moved here and freedom is super possible and it's really valued, and everyone's ideas and opinions are allowed, and I think that I value these ideals just as much as any native-born American does, and so I definitely consider myself to be American.
This is New York City. Crowds of people, busy streets. Everyone is moving, trying to get from one place to the next. You don't ask where these people came from, but rather, why are they here? For many, America is a land of opportunity. People want to come here because they believe they can accomplish what they set their minds to. Immigrants represent both the hopes and the more brutal realities of living in America. Therefore, they are crucial to the American story.